The Nighthawk Custom AAC 1911. Not the 1911 you need, 1911 you deserve. This is the beautiful Nighthawk Custom AAC 1911. And as much as I would love to pretend this is my own, I have to give a huge shout out to my friend and fellow YouTuber H2 Prince, because this is his fantabulous pistol that he has loaned me for review. Now, to the review portion. You can already see this is a full-size 1911. It's 5.68 inches tall, 9.22 inches wide, so it gives it a decent sight radius, and then 1.3 inches wide at the grip. Narrow, but definitely plenty there for purchase. I have a scale over here that I repurposed. It was originally for like measuring food, weighing out food, but I use it for guns. And it's telling me that this weighs 2 pounds and 7 ounces, which, if my mental math is correct, I believe that's 45 ounces total. Pretty hefty, but it is a stainless steel 1911. And in the magazine, you can fit 8 rounds, so that's 8 plus 1 rounds of 45 ACP, my favorite round to shoot. Okay. All right, the beautiful Nighthawk Custom AAC. Ooh. It has a very natural point. When I pick it up and I aim it, it just feels like it knows what it wants to do. Obviously, I still have to practice my fundamentals, but very, very nice, very accurate. Let's do some more. Perceived recoil is surprisingly low for this. I mean, 45 in general, the 1911 style of handgun, being all steel, it seems to soak up, or it feels like it soaks up some of that recoil. It pushes back more than it flips up, so I don't notice I have a really long time, or I don't notice that I have to work real hard to maintain my sight picture between shots. Let's take a closer look at the grip. The stock grips on this are aluminum, ultra-thin grips, and they have the Nighthawk logo, so you can tell these are not stock. These are VZ Alien grips, and they're in G10. I like the VZ Alien grips because they have really excellent purchase, whether your hands are slippery and moist or they're dry, or if you're wearing gloves. One of the unique things about the Nighthawk Customs are these proprietary cuts instead of more standardized grip checkering on the rear strap as well as on the front strap. And seeing as how we're already in here, we can take a look at this trigger. This is a match grade blacked out trigger, and I have something with me to show you just how light the pull is. So let me just pull it out of my bag here. That's not it. That's what I wanted. And a snap cap, because I'm going to have to do some dry firing in order to get you in order to measure the trigger pull. Alrighty. Now, I don't want to bore you with like 20,000 pulls, so I'm just going to do 3, but this will average 10 at a time. There's 1, 2, and 3. And the average is giving me a pull of 3 pounds and 13.8 ounces. And when I have averaged it over 10 pulls, that gives me pretty much 3 pounds, 13 ounces or so. Pretty light pull. And one thing that I can, and something I can show you close up, is just how short the travel is. Oh, and you can see the face of the trigger is serrated. But check this out. It's like less than 1/4 of an inch. Very crisp, clean break. That definitely contributes to my ability to be accurate while shooting it. The trigger, as you'd expect on a 1911, this nice. It's very high quality, very crisp, clean, light, single action. Well, just what I would hope. And having that nice, clean pull helps me to maintain my accuracy, because I don't feel like I have to search for where it breaks. It's very predictable. The gun is definitely more accurate than I am as a shooter, but even though I have a limited skill set, I'm definitely pulling some bullseyes, and it's enough to make me really wish I had a spare 3 grand. This thing's a mint. If you look behind the rear cocking serrations on either side of the slide, you can see the logo, this AAC logo here. It's for Advanced Armament Corp. And this 5-inch match grade barrel comes pre-threaded for a suppressor, which Advanced Armament Corp, among other things, is a manufacturer of suppressors. The sight itself features rear and front cocking serrations, and it has more of those proprietary cuts to help with weight reduction. Ooh, that gets heavy after a while. Another feature of the slide is that it's been completely dehorned to help ease draw and make it help reduce snag when drawing from CCW. These sights stand out to me, not because it's unique to have Triticon inserts, or even that it's super unique to have a 2-dot sight picture instead of a 3-dot sight picture, but because the sights are raised. So whether you're using a suppressor, you have a suppressor mounted or not mounted, you can still have the same sight picture. Which I totally wish I had the chance to be able to mount a suppressor when I had taken this to the range. That would have been really cool. Here's the $1 million question. Or in the case of this Nighthawk Custom AAC 1911, the $3,300 question. Is it worth the money? In a word, yeah. And for those of you who are freaking out at my answer, like, what are you talking about? That's $3,300. That's obscene. Well, this is my opinion on why it's worth that. It's a custom 1911. If you're going to buy a custom 1911, you're going to be spending more than a standard, $600, $700, $800 1911. But it comes with all the bells and whistles, and it's even set up both in the sights and in the barrel to be able to mount a suppressor. That's cool. And the thing is accurate as all get out. I mean, I wish I could do it justice. Before I started putting this video together, I was thinking to myself, if Bruce Wayne wanted to get a 1911, he'd probably get the Nighthawk Custom AAC. The Nighthawk Custom AAC. Yeah, I like it.
The Nighthawk Custom AAC 1911. Not the 1911 you need, 1911 you deserve.